Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to talk about VPC. VPC is nothing but virtual private cloud. So in the cloud concept, in cloud terminology, so all three major cloud like Google Cloud, AWS, and Azure. So all three major cloud. What is the difference between the VPC? All three cloud. So let me explain and how you can able to easily understand the concept of all three cloud VPC, right? So as you can see here, so in the high level diagram which I have simplified like to understand the VPC. So in Google Cloud we are saying VPC, virtual private cloud, but in Azure we are saying Azure VNet, and same in AWS we are saying VPC. But the VPC is required to create the whole boundary to manage your cloud resource, right? Then in Google Cloud, the VPC is global, but in the Azure, the VNet is the regional resource, and in AWS, the VPC is regional, right? But if we talk about the subnet, because once your VPC is created, then in multiple subnet you can able to create to manage your cloud resource. So now you need to think of like what is the sub network. So sub network is nothing but to divided into uh, small unit to isolate inside the virtual private cloud, right? In my previous video I have created one difference like VPC and subnetwork, I mean network and subnetwork. If we'll check that video, you can able to understand like what is network and what is subnetwork. So then just to remember in this video, VPC and subnetwork, and how the all three different cloud they are managing in the subnetwork. So Google Cloud managing the subnetwork is the regional resource, but in Azure subnet is also a regional resource. But in if we'll talk about AWS, the subnet is the zonal resource, right? So one more video which I had also created like to understand like the region zone, what is the difference between the region zone in the all three cloud. You can also check that, then you can able to understand like whenever you are going to plan for to create a VPC or to create a number of subnet inside the VPC, right? But the major thing you need to understand in this video, when you are going to provision any of the resource, so you need to create a VPC and subnet. After that you can able to provision the resource if you are going to set up a infrastructure as a service, right? So but the main difference, as you can see in the chat also, all these difference mention like VPC network is global in GCP, VPC is regional in AWS, and VNet is regional, and subnetwork is regional in VPC, subnets in availability zone in availability zone in AWS, and subnet is regional in the Azure net. And similarly routing is also in routing in global, and in AWS routes is regional, and in Azure routes is regional. But you need to understand what is routes, right? So routing is the communication across your region, how the communication will happen, like so the main difference in GCP is global, but here all two cloud like AWS and Azure is the routing is the regional, because your VPC is regional, and VNet is regional, so that's why. But in Google VPC is global, so that's why routing is also it's a global. Firewall rules, I mean the security is also we can control the globally, and NACL, network access control, security boundary is a regional. I mean, regionally you can control your security. And in Azure also similar way, network security groups is a regional control. Right. So if you understand the region zone, if you know the VPC, then all three cloud how and what is the difference, that is really required to understand the concept. Then you can able to provide the perfect and solution, uh, if is there any solution is required, right? So I think this video is all about like VPC, subnet, and all three cloud how and what is the region and zone managing all the subnet and VPC. So this is the idea here to providing all these technical details to understand the conceptual of all three major public cloud like GCP, AWS, and Azure. So I hope this video will be helpful, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more video like this. Thank you. Bye bye.